Sure you don't want me to call?
Yeah, that's okay. Thanks.
Well, why don't you come by later then?
Okay, maybe I will.
Or we could do something tomorrow. I don't have anything planned.
Now, that sounds like a good idea. I'll call you.
Okay.
Listen, I don't want to keep you if you're on your way.
Okay. You all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, I forgot my purse.
Is this Corey's stage debut?
No, he's been in several plays before.
Oh, well, I hope it's a smash hit.
I hope his costume doesn't fall off when the show's over.
Hope not.
All ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you first.
Hello, dear. Sit down.
How are you feeling?
Oh, fine. Fine.
What are you doing back in bed?
Doctor's orders. It seems that I got carried away yesterday feeling so good and overdid it, so now I am confined to my quarters for most of the day.
Well, you do have nice quarters here.
I sure do, but I'd rather be up and wandering around.
Yeah, but there's plenty of time for that.
You sound like a doctor.
Had a lot of visitors?
2 or 3, and last night Liz cooked dinner for Jim and Pat and I think that's what did me in.
What, the dinner?
No, the company. I had too much fun and stayed up too late.
Sounds like the most important member of the family was missing.
Yeah, Russ was on duty last night, but he stopped by before I went to bed and gave me my instructions to cool it today.
So was it worth all the peace and quiet?
Sure was, because Jim and Liz make me laugh a whole lot.
Really enjoyed the family stuff, didn't you?
Matthew's family is a pretty special family.
In a way, I envy you.
You never had much family life, did you?
No, not much, but if I ever have kids, I'll see that we do.
Well, before you have those kids, you better find that special lady and get married first.
Yeah, well, you're a lot closer to that than I am.
Seriously considering it.
You haven't given Russ your answer?
No, I need more time, I think.
Does he understand that?
Yes, he does.
What about Jason? Have you seen him since you gave him the news?
No.
Well, I think it's just as well.
Why do you say that?
You know Jason and his moods.
Has he said anything to you about me?
Well, there's not much talking when he's drinking.
Oh, no, don't tell me that.
Well, listen, that's the way he's handling his problems.
I can't be doing Cindy Lee very much good.
I'm not so much concerned about Cindy Lee as I am about you.
I haven't made any decisions yet, if that's what you mean.
Well, when you do, just remember when I told you about Jason.
I've been thinking about it.
You don't believe me when I tell you that he's jealous of Russ.
I suppose on some levels he is, yeah.
No, I'm talking about all levels. And when he gets like that, he can be dangerous.
I have to admit I'm a little worried about it.
Right on in. Mrs. DeWitt will see you.
Come on in. Oh, Rachel, what a nice surprise.
Sorry, Rachel.
I didn't understand that you had company.
Oh, well, I don't really consider Mitch company, you know.
It's all right. I was just about to leave.
You sure you really have to go?
Yeah, but I'll see you later.
Okay. Get up.
Oh, thank you. I brought you some things from the garden.
Thank
I
you.
think I will sit. Lettuce, fresh lettuce, first of the season even.
Oh, that sounds great.
And some flowers.
Oh, thank you. That's really lovely. I appreciate it.
Yes, well, Louise takes such pride in her garden. She loves to share it with everybody.
Mac tells me that Louise and Brooks are going back to Ireland soon.
Oh, yes, and we're going to miss them.
I'm sure you are. Have you found anybody else?
Vivian's going to take over for Louise.
Ah! I good. She will keep you on your toes like you won't believe.
You know Vivian, I
Oh, yes. Remember, I was staying with Iris when I first came to Bay City.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Right. I just adore her. She's definitely got her own style, but she's very competent.
Yes, we're looking forward to having her. I just hope that Iris doesn't come back and take her away from us.
Does she know that Vivian will be working for you in that?
No, I hope not.
No. She shouldn't be too pleased about it.
No, that would be an understatement. So, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, this is certainly an improvement over the hospital, isn't it?
It sure is, but I like it a lot better when I can sort of wander around into the living room.
Oh, good. Are you allowed to do that now?
Once or twice a day.
Well, I'm sure that Pat is keeping you well stocked with books.
Oh, she sure is. And, Jim brought over all of his Agatha Christie mysteries,
terrific.
which I've never read, and now I can't get enough
Well,
of
listen,
them.
you let me know if there's anything I can bring over to you, all right?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah. It's just been great, too. You know, Mitch and I have become pretty good friends.
Oh.
It was difficult at first because he's really, pretty much a loner. But, getting better at it. I think deep down he's really a good guy at heart. Don't you agree?
It doesn't matter.
You almost, turned around and left when you saw him, didn't you?
No, I was just surprised to see him.
And upset?
No, I just didn't think that there would be anybody here with you.
Is it really so difficult for you to be around Mitch?
I guess, well, after Mac and I were divorced, I saw a lot of Mitch.
I remember.
Well, it just makes it difficult for me to run into him.
Because of the Janice and Mac thing?
Has he told you about that?
No, not in any detail.
Oh.
No, he says it's a closed chapter in his life.
Yes, Mac and I feel the same way.
And yet, the fact remains that Mitch did save both of your lives.
Yes, he did.
And however wrong he was when he got involved with Janice, he did redeem himself in the end. Rachel, Mac has found it in his heart to forgive him. Why can't you?
It's not a question of forgiving him.
Then what is it?
It's just a very complicated situation, Tracy.
I'm sure it is. And it's also none of my business, really, except that I think of both of you as my good friends.
You want me to be friends with Mitch?
That's up to you. But I just think there's one thing that you should know about him.
I don't want to know anything about Mitch, okay?
Rachel, he would never, ever do anything consciously to upset you or hurt you. I know he's in love with you.
You know that, or you're just guessing?
I know, he told me.
Well, that surprises me.
That he loves you?
That he told you.
It surprised me, too, at the time, but I'm glad he trusted me enough to confide in me.
Look, Tracy, does he understand how much I love Mac?
Yes, that much he does understand.
Well, then he's got to understand I can't return his feelings.
But he can't just cut off his feelings like that.
Well, he's got to try.
He is trying.
Well, I wish he would find somebody else to get interested in.
Well, maybe he will one day soon.
In the meantime, I've just got to go on avoiding him.
Rachel, there's no reason for you to be so uptight about
It's
Mitch.
just not a very comfortable situation, Tracy.
I know.
And I just feel I can't do anything to encourage him in any way.
Well, with a husband like Mac and a baby on the way, I don't see how he could possibly be encouraged. Just remember that he won't do anything to hurt you.
I hope not.
I'd bet my last dollar on it.
Well, where did he get such a good friend in you? Does he know he has one?
I tell him often. Listen, as I said before, I consider you a friend of mine. And if you need anything, if there's anything I can ever do, if you want somebody just to talk to...
I know where to come.
Confidentiality is guaranteed.
Okay.
When Mrs. Corey leaves, Mrs. DeWitt will have to take a rest.
You must be kidding.
Oh, come on, even Craig found one.
I know, but that was sheer luck.
Well, maybe you'll get lucky, too.
You really do believe in this work ethic, don't you?
Yes, I do. And it's better than sitting around here being bored to tears all day.
Well, I did take a lot of courses in fashion design. But I don't imagine there's much call for that here in Bay City.
Well, have you looked?
No.
Well, don't assume the worst till you check it out.
Maybe there's something at Brava magazine.
Now, that's right. Philip Lyons works there. Dad's a good friend of Matt Corey's, and who knows, maybe even Craig could give you a hand.
His help I don't need.
You never know.
Okay, little sister. I'll make some calls.
Well, you better do it soon before you lose all that enthusiasm.
Yeah. What can I help you with?
Get the press out of my life, for one thing.
You know I would if I could.
Yeah, I know.
Things aren't going so well with Joey, huh?
Oh, no, no, we're struggling along.
But they're not going too well. Anything I can do?
Nope. Gotta work it out ourselves.
Kids! Oh, for goodness sake, darling, no one told me you were here.
Hi, Miranda.
I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, thanks.
What made you change your mind?
Oh, I don't know. I just decided I need a little sun.
Good for you. You certainly do. Here, Vivian sent this to you.
Oh, thanks.
Your father just called, and he's on his way from the airport.
Dad's coming.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if he ran into Brad.
He did. As a matter of fact, they both took the same flight from Philadelphia together.
Well, that's a coincidence.
Yes, it is. They'll be here shortly. Now, you must stay for lunch. You
Well,
will, won't
sure,
you?
if Dad's gonna be here.
Hey, there's that old gang of mine. That's right, and he accepted my apology. Reluctantly, but he accepted.
Well, I have an apology to make to you, too. I'm sorry I lost my temper the other day.
Well, kid, it was tactless of me to drop in without calling first, so I don't blame you for being angry at me.
Well, still, I'm sorry.
All right, you're forgiven.
Everybody likes everyone else again. Isn't that nice?
So, do you want to go? Are you going to study tonight, or are you going to go out with me, or what?
Oh, no, I don't have to study tonight.
Do you want to go out with me?
Well,
Okay. What time should I pick you up?
I get off work at 3:15.
It's a little early for dinner, Sally.
Okay, Jimmy. So I'll go home and I'll change. Call me at Aunt Liz's when you finish at the complex, okay?
Okay, that should be about 6 or 6:30.
No, it's fine. Thank you.
Didn't Jamie say that the author was almost through with his corrections on the book?
Yes, he did, but he didn't say that he was on the last page.
Well, maybe Tanner's already returned the galleys to Jamie.
No, I don't think so.
Well, maybe Jamie has forgotten that he told you could read them.
Rachel, I'm certain that he'll let me know just as soon as he gets them back from the author.
How much longer is that going to be?
Well, you told me that the book is not scheduled for printing until the end of the month. That gives Tanner plenty of time.
Oh, Russ, I can't wait months.
But you may have to.
Didn't Jamie talk to Tanner recently? I mean, don't you think he'd know at least when the galleys were going to come back to you?
That's possible.
Well, could you ask him?
Yes, I could, Rachel, but I'm sure it would just make him very suspicious.
Well, maybe I could go over to the complex and I could take him out to lunch and talk to him.
Now, if you want my opinion, I think that's a terrible idea.
No, well, I could cover if he got suspicious.
But probably not very convincingly.
Okay, you're right. I've asked too many questions.
Yeah, and so has Ada.
Russ, look, I can't stand waiting any longer.
But if I get the opportunity, well, perhaps I can arrange to run into Jamie accidentally.
How?
I don't know. I could visit Liz at the complex. Maybe I would run into him then.
Well, that might work.
And maybe he'll volunteer some information, but I don't think that I will ask him outright about the galleys. Well, we just got lucky, Rachel.
Understand all this stuff.
I'm still learning, Jamie.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Uncle Russ.
Oh, hey, Russ.
Sally.
Something wrong? You look kind of worried.
Well, I just had a very unpleasant experience with a very unpleasant person.
Oh, everything all right now?
Yeah, for the time being.
Oh, good.
How are you? What, you taking it easy today?
Yeah, it's kind of slow, you know.
See, at the end of the week, everyone kind of takes off early so they can head out for the beach.
You want to go to the beach tomorrow?
I have an early class tomorrow.
Saturday?
Saturday, no.
How about Sunday?
Sunday? Ask me again later, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I have a lab report for you somewhere that you requested.
Yes, I forgot all about that. Thank you.
Well, that's what I'm here for, Uncle Russ, to remind you of those things that you often tend to forget.
Aren't you terrific? Do you perform the same service for Jamie?
No, I have a mind like a steel trap.
Oh, you do not.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ask me what you had for dinner on our last date. I'll bet I remember every dish.
You take care, Tracy, okay? Get some rest. And I'll be by real soon. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Mrs. Corey. Bye. I thought you'd left.
I'm still here.
Staying to see Tracy?
You know why I'm staying.
I do?
I want to see you.
Well, I'm sorry I can't stay.
Rachel, wait a minute. Just hold on.
Look, we've talked enough.
We never get anywhere.
I have told you why you make me uncomfortable.
That reason doesn't hold up.
Well, it does for me.
St. Croix is over.
I wish that were true.
Listen, have I ever suggested that anything like that would happen again?
No?
All right, then what is it? Why do you treat me like a dangerous animal?
Look, Mitch, there is no way that you could understand my feelings for Mac.
What, no way? What, I can't understand love?
Not my love for Mac.
Well, I know that you saved his life. That gives me some idea how strong it is.
All right, then just remember that.
Have I ever asked you to feel differently about him?
No?
All right, then what is it? Are you afraid that I'm going to do that?
Why are you trying to box
Okay,
me into
all
a
right,
corner?
I'm sorry. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't enough. Would you just stop it?
What, stop trying to be your friend?
Too much has gone on between us for us to be friends.
Well, then we see friendship differently.
Yes, we do.
I'm not talking about the social circuit. I'm not talking
Then what
about...
do you want?
I want you to feel comfortable around me.
Comfortable?
Yes, comfortable. Is that too much? Every time you see me, you start falling apart. I mean, what is it that I've done? Why? What is it that you hold against me?
Nothing.
Nothing. No. Be honest with me, but just give me an answer.
I have given you an answer again and again. You will not accept it.
All right. I understand. I do. I understand that you feel guilty about St. Croix, but that's no reason to hate me.
I don't hate you.
If anybody should hold a grudge against me, it's Mac. But I came back. I laid it out to him. I was honest with him. You asked me not to tell him about that night. I didn't say anything.
And I thanked you for that.
Yes, but you act like I'm holding it against your head. What do you think I'm going to do? Go to Mac and blow it for you?
I'm not afraid of that.
Then what is it? Why is it that we can't have a conversation? We can't be pleasant to each other?
Well, we can be.
When I ask you about your daughter, you get upset.
I don't know why you're asking me.
Because I like the kid, that's all.
Look, Look, this just isn't getting us anywhere.
Listen to me. I told him that I was in love with you. Is that it? Is that what upset you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But I'm not after you now. Do you understand that?
I know you're not after me.
All right, then tell me what's bothering you.
I can't. I'm a woman. You just wouldn't understand that.
Listen. Maybe I don't understand. You got nothing to be ashamed of. I know that you spent the night with me to save Mac. I know that you didn't know I was going to try to stop Janice.
Why do we have to keep going over this?
Because I want you to see I've got no illusions about what happened. I realize that you used me, but I don't hold that against you. I want you to understand there's no reason for you to hold anything against me.
I'm sorry. Are we in your way?
Oh, no, dearie, not at all.
This is not very pleasant for you, is it? This is unbearable.
Yes, it is, but not in the way you mean it.